Oh yes. Fuzzy's Whaler. No way is that someone's real name. I'm not bloody having it. That's made up. I'm not having it. But ladies and gentlemen, will you listen to that bass? It's pretty good. Christ almighty, I hope you can hear me, because that's loud actually. Should be able to. And there we have it. This is PGA Tour Golf 2. And I think it was back in 2010, 2011. I did a very old video, one of the very first I ever did on the channel in the classics. Can't remember if I called this a classic. I'm not a big golf fan, but many people who weren't golf fans back in the day, when it became Tiger Woods' game, when he endorsed it and he had his name splashed all over it until he didn't, because he was a very naughty man. He was splashing something, but yeah. I was making innuendos during that PGA Tour Golf 3 video I did many years ago. I always remember it. But yeah, quite simply what I'm trying to say here, ladies and gentlemen, for the nonsense and madness that I'm spewing, a lot of non-golf fans played these games because they were that good. And I played one or two of them. My brother even got into them in the mid-2000s as well, I do remember. But I always remember playing PGA Tour Golf 2, that's this one. But I looked back on my channel and I was like, no, I'm sure I did this, but it was PGA Tour Golf 3. And I think what it was is that I thought that was the one that I played when I was a kid, but it was this one and not PGA Tour Golf 3. They're very similar. I can't exactly remember what they added to PGA Tour Golf 3, but what I will say is that these games are balls hard, and I have no idea how you get good at them, because there's not that much to speak of with the mechanics, but yeah, it's just crazy. Going to the tournament, there's no difficulty level, but the AI are going to absolutely mash you up. They're getting like 4, 5, 6 under par, and you're getting, let's just say, plus par. I can get a few birdies here and there. I can hit, you know, if it's a 4 par hole, for example, I can get the ball in the hole within 4 hits, but a lot of the times I don't and I can't. And you've got to take into account the wind direction, and you can choose your own club. There's many different clubs to choose from, and I don't care about golf. I don't like golf. I know what a putter is and the wedge. I think that's when you're in the sand. I can't remember. Is it it's a 4-iron, for example? I don't know. But select number of players, just one. Hey, it remembered me. That's my name. But there you go. The wood, the iron. Yeah. So I picked a driver. Maybe I'm picking the wrong kind. I don't know. I would have thought that's what you start off with. But it changes the kind of club you use anyway itself. But we've got all these different courses. Guess what? They're all balls hard, and I think they're all in the USA. I think. Players Golf Association, I'm guessing that stands for. Where are we? At Avenel. There's Ron Bart, the man for the big occasion. And I would just like to apologise for the Players Golf Association and anybody when I said back in 2010 that a lot of the golfers in the early 90s looked like sex offenders. I take that back. That was not very funny. Don't ask me why I'm laughing. Anyway, here we go. So, hit the B button. There you go. That's what you do. Just a little to the left, the white bit there. You see that? Take into account the wind. How did that hit the tree? We're in the rough. Oh well. So the wind is... You can get this overhead direction if you don't press anything. For some of the holes, that's really interesting and useful. That isn't useful or interesting. I know it's in the rough, but hey, the game's going to tell us anyway. So as you can see, wind, and that is quite windy, so I'm going to hit it quite to the left there. Nearly full power. And that should be decent. Why? That doesn't make sense, game. That doesn't make sense. Where is the wind then? There you go. But this game is a lot of fun in short bursts, but it makes me angry. And it makes me angry because it's so difficult. And with the putting, I'm going to hit this about 75%. You want to put the putts with a little bit more power. Fucking hell, that shit. Ooh, I deserve that, yeah. So we're above par now. And a lot of the time when it's mere feet from the actual hole, I'll still undercook it. Now this is a par 5. It's going to be interesting. Whoa, par 5, but really it's just... It's long and narrow, this one, isn't it? Beautiful. Doesn't look like that went very far. It's 231 yards. At the bottom there, it says 236. I don't know what that means. Distance 380 yards. So we know the distance from the hole. We can see the club we're using. It also says shoot. I don't know what that means. I think PGA Tour Golf 3 is seen as the better game between that and this. Don't know if I'm going to put this in the classics, but these old PGA Tour Golf games were much loved, and I don't know these days, you know, in the modern day, if they make them yearly. I don't think they do, because obviously all sports games struggle these days. With how shit the gaming industry is, of course. Ooh, that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. On to the green. Mark McCumber just scored a birdie on hole 6. Oh, good for him. Well done, Mark. We'll go about 60% here. No, we won't. 70%. In between 50 and 75. Ooh. Now, game, I've got to ask, why has that veered off? You're not showing me any wind direction. That should have been absolutely perfect. Answers on a postcard, ladies and gentlemen. Why did it just screw me? But what I want to know now is, can we get it in 3? It's a par 3. Oh no, I put it to the right, but obviously the timing wasn't great there. Whether you time it a little too early or late, I don't know if there's one particular direction it goes in. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't... The rules are very easy, but the first time anyone would potentially play this, like, if you look at where the white line starts from, you wouldn't necessarily know it's going to start from there, if that makes sense. I'm going to have to hit this with some gusto. Look at that. That's bloody perfect. Oh, of course, game. Oh, of course, yeah. Hit that with a bit too much power, did I? Not giving me under par, not giving me a birdie. Thank you for the light applause. But yeah, a few months ago, when I was without the internet during the house flood, I actually played this game and played all the courses. And oh dear, here we go. It's the water. We want to be getting this to the right. Now the wind is going to get us there anyway, and the wind should be helping that. Ooh, but look at that. I've hit it to the left. So you would think that it would veer to the left, but that shot hasn't. So the wind has won out against the fact that I hit it too much to the left there. I don't know. Nice sound effects in this game. These days though, ladies and gentlemen, I can't help but think with golf games, I'd be thinking, how can we make these golf games more fun to the modern audience? Because they've done that, haven't they, with a lot of sports. They've done it with cricket, like the T20, and hey, everyone's in bright, colourful clothes instead of wearing white. And, you know, let's have some utter nonsense that's got nothing to do with the sport. And I feel sorry for the purists of those sports, man. Look at that. The chip, it's the chip. When you use the chip, you've got to put tons more power on it. You've got to remember, because if you're using any other club, that's going to go a lot further. But holy shit, that certainly didn't. It's not bad though, that. Ooh, okay. Oh, look at that. Explain that. Explain why that's just veered off. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm fuming. Absolutely fuming. Ladies and gentlemen. Right, ooh, so the wind is pushing against us here. Look at that. Yikes, I don't really know what to do. Just got to hit this ultra hard. There we have it. And it's absolutely shambolic. It's absolutely shambolic and in the rough. Yep, thanks for that game. Got to go to the right then, right? Because the wind's pushing against us and... yeah, okay. Oh! 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 Incredible! Ladies and gentlemen, caught on camera. Surely one of the greatest shots in PGA Tour Golf history. Alexander Hilly. I was born for this shit, people. Thank you very much, even Ron Barr. Saying how amazing I am. We've got a par 5. The video's been going 11 minutes. We're going to go for 20 minutes on this video, ladies and gentlemen. But this is pretty much it. But the cool thing is, back in the day, you know, it allowed you to play, pick 4 players. So if you really like golf, you could do so. I know when I was a kid, though, I'd rather be playing micro machines like I did with my friends than playing golf. Where is that? Okay, that ended up being really good. But this is just pick up and play. There's a few bullshit mechanics. Pitch is the one where you don't need to... yeah, it goes up slower. That's how you can tell. Bad timing on that one. Not bad, though. Apart from when it droops off. We all hate the droop, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so not enough power on that one, apparently. But it is a par. But I don't know how you get better at this game. I don't really know. Am I using the wrong clubs? Oh, there's no wind there whatsoever. Let's hit it to the right a little bit. Oh, that's not bad. Hope it don't go in the trees, no. Okay. I don't remember seeing the PGA Tour Golf games in the PS1 era, because my lord, they must have been blocky pieces of shit, right? I remember seeing them a lot in the PS2 era. I have no idea what that's going to do. Shoot! Yeah, the clubs that you don't use... oh my lord, this is going to be hit 100% power. The ones you don't use as much, I can never remember getting to my head whether that's the one where I need to hit it hard or quite the opposite. That is perfection. That is perfection. So, if it's perfection, why has it veered literally 4 or 5 feet away from the fucking hole? Sorry, gentleman's game. Shouldn't be doing F-bombs. Oh, but you can't blame a man when that's happening. It's going droopy. I need some pills from the doctor. Could do without this every time. Yeah, I know what the score on the doors is, game. You don't need to tell me. We've got heavy wind going against us here. And I think I've dealt with that pretty well. And again, hit it more to the right. Should veer us to the left a little bit naturally. Probably a bit too much. This game makes its own goddamn rules up, people. It really does. And we're off the green. Ooh, I like using the chipper. Is this the one you use a lot of power on? Can't remember. Yeah, that was my fault. Oh, but boy does it punish you. Boy does it punish you, this game. Very challenging. I want to watch people that are good play these games. Not just this game, but other Mega Drive games where the gameplay loop tended to just be quick fun. You shit at the game, and you come off them. That was how it was for me anyway. Oh my god. There's no excuses, man. Oh, there's no excuses. That is shit. Give them an inch, they'll take a mile. That is this game in a nutshell. That is outrageous, man. It's not bad. Stop though, please stop. Oh, we're off the main green, are we? Just about. About time we. Oh, game. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. Come on, people. We're 4 above par, I think. Hey, we're not last. But that tends to happen about halfway through. And then you end up last by the end. Over the trees we go, please. Not into the water. No, that's good. Ooh. Like, that's a shame, that one, isn't it? You can't see behind the trees. I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, look at the wind direction here. Don't really know what to think of this. Gonna hit it to the right a little bit. Is this the one where you... No, I need a lot of power on this. Boom. Why is that veered off to the right? Nice par. Ron Bar. Look at that smile, talking shit. Totally different look on him than in the EA hockey games. Do, 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 do. Yet again, we're going in blind there, not being able to see what's behind the trees. Nerve-wracking. Nice. Now then, here we go, people. Oh, this is a par 3 anyway, isn't it? So I don't see the point in this as well. The ball is 0 inches above the cup, 2 feet away. Okay, and I can change this. I can rotate it, but it's so blocky that yeah, it's not good. But you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, 1992. This one, the sequel to the original, which I've never seen. I think after this they called it 95 instead of like 3, 4, 5, 6. So calling it the year. Don't know why they didn't from the start, because they did with John Madden and the hockey games. Paul Azinger, you see his hair there, I think that was a wig. Better go bald and proud, mate. Own that shit. Be a bald diva like me. You know what I'm saying. Right, we're coming up to the 20-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. PGA Tour Golf 2. And the best thing I can say is this game is addictive. But it's hard as shit, and sometimes you will swear blind that the game is screwing you over. But look at that amazing eagle I scored. There are some really cool moments to behold here as well. Is this the one? This is the one where I don't hit it with much power. Pitch and chip. Yeah. Too much power on that. It was only about 55%. But one thing I think I am maybe underestimating is obviously you've got, oh, the wind's going to the left, the wind's going to the right. But once you get to where the hole is, they're not always completely even, are they? The surfaces. So sometimes you are below and above the hole. Probably not above, but you know, it's not crazy bloody golf, but you know what I mean? It can be slightly slanted, and thus you might want a bit more power. Is that what's going on? I mean, if we just play this one more... What is that wind doing? Going all over the bloody place. Yeah, let's see what it tells us when it shows us that blocky 3D graphic. That might be something that I've never taken into consideration, though, and how that might change your approach. The wind just changed. It literally just changed to screw me over. Did you see that? It changed direction. And we're in the rough. Oh, we're in the rough. Oh, I'm feeling really rough, I am. Oh, it's doing it again. Whatever, man. I'm just going to hit this. Have it. Ooh, not bad. So I'm going to get the blocky graphic here or not? No. Oh, yeah, we are. Okay. So the ball is 2 inches above the cup, 28 yards away. Up, down rotates the grid. Left, right moves the cursor. I don't know why I want to move the cursor though. I don't understand that. But, yeah, it's something to bear in mind. Instead of just going off it like I do, like an idiot, you might want to see what it says. But a lot of fun in short bursts. I'm sure the others on the Mega Drive are as well, but I only ever played 2 and 3. I remember my brother back in the day playing the PS2 versions. But make yearly sports games great again. That's what I'm saying. Cricket, golf. You know, when was the last rugby game? We want to see yearly sports games for so many other different sports, and even these days football, ladies and gentlemen, struggling so much. These crappy arcade games coming out. FIFA's a mess, or whatever it's called these days, but the Zoomers don't care, they'll just mop it up. They care about the ultimate team packs more than the gameplay. We're in a post-gameplay world, but that's why I'm doing these videos, ladies and gentlemen. Just remembering the old days when it was all about the fun. Thanks for watching, see you soon.